Bill Williamson is a central character, one of the primary antagonists of Red Dead Redemption. He is a former gang partner of John Marston. Marston has been extorted into hunting down his former brothers in arms, with Bill Williamson being the first target. The hunt for Bill Williamson serves as the impetus for the game's plot, and is a central motivating factor throughout the first and partly second act. Bill Williamson was born in 1866. At some point, Bill joined the military before becoming a member of Dutch's gang. During his time in the gang, Williamson, along with Dutch and Javier, seemed to have had a casual sexual relationship with Abigail Marston. In 1906, a botched bank robbery leaves Marston wounded and disillusioned. Sometime after, Dutch goes into semi-retirement, and Williamson, insane and disillusioned from Dutch's insanity, established his own gang, whom reside at Fort Mercer. In 1911, John and Bill meet once again at Fort Mercer. John has been extorted into pursuing and apprehending Williamson due to his gang's vicious crimes. Edgar Ross and the Bureau of Investigation threaten John's son and wife to force John to complete the task. Marston confronts Williamson from outside the fortified walls.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Appealing to him to surrender before any harm befalls him, Williamson refuses, has several men put Marston at gunpoint, and berates John for his reformation. John responds by reaching for his revolver, causing one of Williamson's men to open fire and wound him in the lower right torso. John then recovers quite well after the bullet is removed. In return for a $15 doctor bill, John agrees to work at the ranch for a short time. However, Bill later discovered that John was alive and living with Bonnie. As revenge, Bill and his followers set fire to the McFarlane's barn.
Help me, will you? The doors are blocked. We need to find another way in. There ain't enough of us. Mr. Marston, please.
During that time, Marston recruited some people into Austin with the cost of helping them. After helping Lee Johnson, Nigel Westig, and Seth Briers and Irish, John planned a strategy to raid Bill's hideout.
It's time. We must go.
Why? What's happening?
Seth has managed to get himself inside. But we can't leave it too long, or they will soon realize how very curious he is and remove him from the premises. Or slit his throat and watch him bleed to death. But for a minute, he will delight and amuse them. That's when he'll get us inside.
The group breached the fort only to find that Bill fled to Mexico with the help of another of John's former gangmates, Javier Escuela.
Bill's already run off to Mexico yesterday morning.
You'll never get him.
Javier Escuela. He's gone to see Javier Escuela. That should make things interesting. Where in Mexico?
How should I know?
Oh!
Where in Mexico, you little shit? Someplace near Chuparosa, I think he said. That's bandit country.
The pair was put into protection of the local state government. John eventually ventured to Mexico himself and was forced to work with Colonel Linde, the brutal dictator of a region in Mexico called Nuevo Paso. Even though Linde promised to deliver Escuela and Williamson to Marston, Linde betrayed Marston and attempted to kill him. Due to the betrayal, John joined with the anti-government rebels led by Abraham Reese and attacked Linde's villa in Escalera.
Come on! We can still get to my stagecoach! Go then! I'll cover you!
They're getting away! We have to stop them!
Vámonos! Date prisa, cabrón!
Come on, John! Let's get to the horses!
Williamson is killed during the battle in the mission at appointed time while attempting to escape with Augustin Andale in an armed stagecoach. John and Reese ambush and disable the stagecoach before they could escape. Andale betrays Bill by pulling him out of the stagecoach and pinning him on the ground, attempting to bargain with Marston and Reese by trading Bill's life for his own. Both Williamson and Linde are then gunned down by John and Abraham Reese.
What the hell are you doing? Find my freedom, pendejo! Now shut up, you dummy! And get out of the wagon! Apúrate!
I'm coming out! Don't shoot! Here! Take Williamson. Just let me live. I will leave the country, I promise.
You always was weak-minded.
Bill Williamson is a ruthless and ambitious man, power-hungry, self-serving, and greedy by nature, as well lacking any morals or conscience. His ruthlessness and immorality were shown throughout the countless acts of crime and intimidation, including arson, kidnapping, murder, and likely rape. Throughout his life as a criminal, Bill became both respected and feared by the people and criminals in New Austin, with Bonnie even calling him the worst bandit in the country. Many criminals and bandits such as Norman Deek choose to follow Williamson, making him one of the most dangerous and powerful criminals in the area. Originally a friend and brother-in-arms of John, Bill's friendship with him soon turned into a rivalry over Dutch's attention. By 1906, their rivalry evolved into hatred, and Bill, along with the other fellow criminals, left John to die in a miserably failed robbery. Despite his cruelty and inhuman acts, Bill is truly a coward in heart, without any sense of loyalty for his comrades or associates. During each of his encounters with John throughout the events of Red Dead Redemption, Bill never fights directly against his former friend, preferring to send his men after him instead. Bill is also quick to run away upon understanding the threat upon his life, and will do anything to escape death. This is everything we know about Bill Williamson in Red Dead Redemption 1. Make sure to come back at a later date for more information about Bill Williamson and the events of Red Dead Redemption 2. Make sure to subscribe to never miss an upload. See you next time.